Just got new tires put on my car today.
You did? I didn't see you leave the office.
I didn't need to. Graham Tire picked up my car this morning and dropped it back off and they were done.
You're kidding. How'd you get that kind of service?
That's just what they do at Graham Tire.
Schedule your service online on the Pickup and Delivery tab at GrahamTireLincoln.com. That's GrahamTireLincoln.com. Let us do the running. Some limitations apply. See store for details.
Have you been looking for home technology upgrades but don't know where to turn? Online information can be contradicting and confusing. Lincoln's own experts at Diode Technologies can turn your living room into the place to watch your favorite sports. Whatever your vision is, Diode Tech is ready to make it a reality. From home theaters to outdoor entertainment spaces, they bring you along through the entire process to make sure you get exactly what you want. If you're ready to upgrade your entertainment space, visit Diode Tech online at diodetech.net or give them a call at 402-793-5124.
Rick Heyman here from Sauter Heyman Jewelers. I want to personally thank our great customers for voting us once again the best of Lincoln. At the same time, we're celebrating our 120th year in business in the great state of Nebraska. You can count on Sauter Heyman for the very best quality, value, and customer service. When it comes to your jewelry needs, visit us at South Point, Grand Island, and the Outlet in downtown Lincoln. Visit us today at SauterHeyman.com, and thank you for your continued trust after all these years.
Hi, Sean Callahan here for Koppel Chevrolet GMC, and wow, what a year it was at Koppel. The Koppel family would like to say thank you for a record-setting sales year in 2025. Now let's start 2026 off with the bang. New GMC Sierra pickups starting at $12,500 off list or 0% APR. Also hot off the presses, new Terrain leases at $299 per month. That's right, $299 per month on new GMC Terrain leases. So please stop on in the store or online at koppelcars.com. Stock numbers G138852 and G165184, 2,500 down with proof credit.
If you're seeking a career with a growing company, Gaina Trucking and Excavating is hiring and looking for additions to their team. Gaina Trucking has a strong team culture, competitive pay, 401ks, and benefits like health, dental, and vision. Drivers are guaranteed 40 hours per week, even in the winter months, and are home every night. Start your career today at Gaina Trucking and Excavating. Apply today at GainaTrucking.com.
Are you looking for an exciting new way to put your skills to work? Explore new career options in the fintech industry at Currency, a Sandhills global company. We offer full-time positions in financial sales, compliance, operations, and other fields. We also offer a 4.5-day work week, an attractive benefits package, and opportunities for advancement. Put your motivation to work and grow with us at Currency. Visit gocurrency.com/careers to learn more.
Stop asking your friends if they're hosting a party this Sunday and come join the real party instead. Join 93.7 The Ticket for the Super Bowl at Buffalo Wings and Rings at 68th and O this Sunday and walk away with great prizes just for showing up. Why worry about making a great spread of foods for the game at your house when you can enjoy all the great wings and more at Buffalo Wings and Rings? It's the Super Bowl party with 93.7 The Ticket at Buffalo Wings and Rings this Sunday at 68th and O.
Big box stores are tempting for buying equipment for your high schooler in sports or for yourself in your sports leisures. But buying new is awfully expensive. Why not go somewhere with new and used options? Play It Again Sports has quality, slightly to gently used equipment, and 50% of their inventory is actually new equipment. And it's more than baseball, softball, and golf. They also have equipment for disc golf, fitness, hockey, and more. Plus, they're always buying products. Bring your gear you're done with and get trade money on the spot. Play It Again Sports at 48th and Vine.
Hey guys, this is former UFC fighter and mixed martial artist Anthony Lionheart Smith. The Upside Bar and Lounge in South Lincoln is the go-to spot for every UFC event, prelims, and main card. There's never a cover, so make sure you get there early and stay late. Upside Bar and Lounge has daily specials, a margarita club, and a taco club. And don't forget, they just added Buzz Bowls to their menu. Learn more about upcoming events by visiting UpsideBarLNK.com and stop into their South Lincoln location for every UFC event on 27th and Pine Lake.
Hey, Nebraska, this is your moment. Love Nebraska is already making noise on the court, but they're still missing one thing, a nickname. That's where you come in. Love Nebraska is giving fans the chance to submit the team's official nickname. Fans will then vote on the finalists later this season. Head to lovneb.com/nameyourteam to submit your nickname and get in the game. Submissions end on February 22nd. Name your team, shape the legacy.
Live from the heart of Lincoln, America. Welcome to Ticket Weeknights on 93.7 The Ticket and theticketfm.com.
That's right. It's that time of the weekend, Monday night here, 8 o'clock in the capital city. Nick Wyman with you, along with Desiree and Haley. How are you guys doing on this fine Monday? About to say Tuesday, even though I just said Monday. I don't know what I'm doing. My mind is swirling. I guess just how are you? How is your week going, I guess, so far?
It's been pretty good. Today was an off day, so didn't do too much other than some schoolwork and some other things, but it's been pretty good.
Mm-hmm.
It's early in the week, and for you guys, you finally got to compete at a meet after getting a weathered out meet, I guess, in Prairie View, which is probably the first time that meet has ever been canceled out in Texas. And then you guys come back, have a week to kind of get back in the routine after having your guys' schedule is just so nuts. It still crazes me. And compete in October, have a couple weeks there, then Thanksgiving happens, you don't compete for a bit, and then all of a sudden it's like, all right, we have an event and we're supposed to have 2 in a row, and then oh, never mind, you're not going to. You're going to have a week off, and now you have to get back from St. Louis to the Columbia 300 Saints invite, which we found out last week that was not the first time you guys have been to that event. We found that out. I guess just kind of talk about what those 3 days up there or down there, I guess, in St. Louis were like for you guys, and just how what you guys kind of learned about it, team, and just in general, just how that thoughts on just how the team kind of, I guess, just performed.
I think it was definitely mentally tiring. I think a lot of us had to put our heads together, figure out the lanes the first day and a half, I would say. Like the original plan kind of changed within the first 12 minutes of practice. And it was like, all right, we're jumping to a different zone. Like, let's try this. And it worked for a while. And I think later on in the day, I think match 4, we ran into this weird cliff on the lane. And it was like, we couldn't just really figure out which side was the best to play in the cliff, whether we wanted to stay in the oil or play off the friction. And so we couldn't really figure out which was best and which balls were best for that. But I think running into that, especially on the low end, because I think we hit that pair like 3 more times that weekend, or 2 more times. So being able to figure that out helped us Saturday and Sunday.
Before we go any further, we got to do some housekeeping. We got some ads here. Why you looking? I should have labeled it, but yes, I'll read the first ad. So a new sponsorship of one of these shows. Are you craving an ultimate game day experience? Red Zone Sports Bar and Grill has your front row seat. Dive into delicious wings, juicy burgers, and frosty drinks, all served up at TVs covering inch of the walls, so you'll never miss a play. Rally your crew, cheer on your team, and take advantage of the game night specials every week. That's all at the Red Zone Sports Bar and Grill, right by the Lincoln Airport at 3111 Northwest 12th Street. And that's if you're craving something else, there's something else you got craving here.
If you're craving something warm, sweet, and unforgettable, Insomnia Cookies has you covered. Whether you're hosting a party, planning an event, or getting ready for the holidays, Insomnia Cookie delivers fresh baked goodness right when you need it. Treat your guests to a warm, melty classics, deluxe cookies, and even ice cream cookie sandwiches. Perfect for office celebrations, birthday surprises, you name it. Order ahead or get it delivered. Make your next event a little sweeter with Insomnia Cookies, located in downtown Lincoln at 16th and Q.
There we go. That's how we're gonna call that now. We're gonna do housekeeping as the segment now going forward.
The spread.
The spread.
There it is. Yep. That's some people's favorite part of the week, they say.
Yes.
So there you go. Going back to that competing at this event. I guess going into the week, I guess just how excited were you guys just to get back out there? Because like any sport, just taking a week off is tough to do, and just kind of just going through practice and everything. Just get back out there and competing against some teams that you are familiar with, and some that are, highly ranked in college bowling.
I think we were all ready. I mean, taking that week off was a nice break, but it was also like a missed opportunity as well. But I think we were all ready to get back out and compete. And I think we finished 3rd, which is our 2nd highest finish of the season. So Friday was a little rough for us. I think we were 8th after that, and then we moved up to 5th after Saturday, and then we won all our matches on Sunday, which I don't even think we have done that since,
for sure.
Yeah, since Youngstown. So that last little half of the tournament was really good.
And getting back into that, how do you get back into focus? Because you start off, like you said, Friday wasn't how you expected it to be. How do you stay positive out of that and be like, okay, we can catch up. We have 2 more days. How does the team as a whole just kind of stay focused and keep not letting one day just define the tournament? Because 72 hours, three days is a lot. How do you kind of stay in the rhythm and be able to kind of block out what's in the past and put it behind you?
I think that's something we've definitely focused on a lot as a team is like, I think our assistant coach says it the best, like one day doesn't define who you are. And whether that's one good day or one bad day, and every day is almost like a reset. It's like you have 5 matches Friday, it may not go the way you want, but turns out you got another 5 on Saturday, and you can climb up that ladder like we did.
Yeah, and that's exactly, because what did you guys say after the first day? What place were you guys on Friday?
8th.
8th. Okay. How many teams were at this tournament?
15.
15. So yeah, you're sitting in you're sitting in middle ground still, regardless. And then going into Saturday, what were you guys after Saturday? 5th. So they made that climb, and then to make that jump again on Sunday. And Sunday, it's not like you guys were facing some, nobodies. You guys faced 2 ranked teams off the bat.
Mm-hmm.
How familiar were you with some of those teams you guys faced on that final day?
Very familiar.
So yeah, that's college bowling. You guys run. It's kind of like it's like almost like a conference meet every week. You guys are seeing the same teams over and over and over. And you kind of touched on it. How'd you guys look like try to improve your guys' game? Because bowling, it's not like any other sport where it's like, you have to make adjustments. But how did you guys kind of adjust your guys' game to put stuff together as a team? Because in basketball, it's like you play different defense or different offense. Bowling, it's kind of the same, but you have to adjust it as you personally. It's not like a team. It is a team sport, but you have to adjust as yourself. How did the team kind of just adjust in general to be able to make that climb through the team standings?
I think like talking it out like with each other and talking it out with the coaches and expressing like our concerns and like our thoughts and hearing like their feedback and input, we kind of just like came to a decision on what to do. So that's usually what we do.
And with that, you guys had to right off the bat face Wright State on that Sunday morning or Sunday afternoon. How was just winning that first match that day important? Because momentum's a huge deal in sports.
I think it was great because going into that match, you could say that they had maybe more momentum because they did beat us the day before in traditional. And so it was nice to like be able to come back and not let that win. Like, okay, yeah, because I think Law Tech and UAB were the other 2 matches on Sunday, but we didn't run into them at all during the weekend except on Sunday. So being able to have like a second chance against a team that we did lose to prior was nice.
Do you think that kind of motivated you guys as the group? Because you said you lost them 24 hours before, and then you get them again. You don't really get that chance at every tournament, and you had a chance to face them again. Do you think that motivated the group as a whole just to, hey, we have another chance. There's another opportunity for us to put something together and be able to end the weekend on a high note and improve on our scores?
Yes.
And obviously did that. And then you had La Tech in the second match on that second day. Sounds like game 1 was pretty close.
Yes.
I
think it was like a pin.
Oh, yes, because Jillian didn't shoot the 10 pin.
Yeah,
and that made it 1 pin.
Kind of explain like what that means to everybody. Also, if you want to chime in on the chat and have any questions for the late, man, tough crowd. Now, if you have any questions for the ladies here, 402-464-5685. We are on Beyond the Lanes with Desiree and Haley here. But yeah, I mean, I guess just kind of walk me through that match with Louisiana Tech, because first game's close. Winning a first game of each match, I guess, is how I'm trying to put this in the words that would make sense, make the most sense. How is it like? How important is it to win that first game? Because you could lose the first game still, but momentum's a big deal. I guess how important is it to start on the right foot in these matches, especially against teams who are ranked top 5 in the nation?
I think it's important because just like you're saying with the momentum, like it doesn't like let us have fear, like not really fear, but like we have to go win 2 more matches just to be ahead of them, rather than winning 1, we're already ahead. So winning that first match, I think is very, it's not crucial, but I think it's very good if we do win it, because it just sets us up for success, I feel like.
And you had a pretty close matches or games with La Tech. The first one, 199, 195. And it's like, okay, that's pretty darn close, you know, four pins separated. But the third one, I think it was 188, 187.
Oh, that was the one I was talking about. Yeah.
That is down to a wire.
That's one more pin that someone could have picked up.
And that's, I mean, that was kind of like a rock fight too. It's kind of a rock fight of a game, which those happen. Everybody has those days. And how do you kind of like bounce back from that? Because scored 235 in the one, 235, 223, and then ends up going like that. I mean, how do you kind of adjust, I guess, is a way? Because how do you adjust your game as a whole and as a team as well?
I mean, it's not really adjusting the game physically. I think it's trying to see the picture that the lanes are trying to give us and like looking at how, like, I know we focus definitely Sunday on what is the ball doing when it hits the pins rather than, okay, you know, it hit pocket, we can stick with that. But like, how is it going through the pocket is very important sometimes, and the reaction of the ball. So being able to see that and being able to make moves off of what we see out of the ball.
Yeah, and then you guys were able to cap off that one with a 4-2 series win over the Bulldogs, which puts you guys in the third place. And playing for third place at any tournament in general, it's like, oh, we're not playing for first. Why does this matter? You know, third place is third place. But for you guys, I mean, how important was that match going in against UAB? Like, just to get third place in a tournament and be able to, as a team, because, you know, third place, they always say in sports, it's like, oh, third place games are always who just wants to be there because people want a gun for first place. But getting third place, that had to have meant something to not only you guys, but the team in general.
I feel like that's hard because, like, with our sport, truthfully, wins and losses is what matters, not necessarily placement.
Yep. Yeah, I would agree. It's different. Like I said, it's different than any other sport because if you're having a basketball tournament and you're playing for third place, it's like, oh, what's third what's third place mean? But wins, any win is a big win, especially at this level. And you're going through Wright State, who's ranked 12th, Louisiana Tech ranked 5th, and then UAB, and you end up beating them and getting stacking wins to end a tournament. That's huge. Yeah. And you said, like, how have Sundays gone throughout the year so far compared to this tournament? Like this, let's forget that this happened. How have Sundays kind of gone for the team in general? Just has it just kind of been like, oh, we could have what could have been? Has that kind of been like what it's been like this year so far?
Yeah, I think this is the only other time we've went 3-0. Other than that, like, we'll go 2-1 or 1-2
or 0-3.
Or 0-3.
Yeah, and then that's tough because then you've been on the road and you come back, and that's just kind of how you end your weekend. It's like, man, if we could have done this, if we could have done that, and it's like, but that's ifs don't win you anything. Ifs are just what they are.
Yeah.
But to finally put it all together and go 3-0 against, beat two ranked teams in the final day, I mean, that's never easy. And there were a lot of close matches too, so it's not like it was just, you didn't face any adversity. You faced tough competition and got those wins out. And to end a weekend on 3-0 and then make the trip back, that had to have felt, I guess, what was that feeling after just kind of wrapping it up and putting the closure on this event?
I think based off how it started, I think it was almost like, okay, I can breathe now.
Yeah, definitely.
And then I guess from coach's standpoint, what were there kind of like, just for you guys, what was kind of the end goal, to get third place in this tournament, battled your way back, started 8th, got to 5th, and we were able to kind of chip away at the scores and end up in 3rd. That had to have felt some kind of sigh of relief, just be like, hey, and show what you guys are capable of. I guess what the coaches say just to you guys after competition this past weekend?
I think they were happy. I think now, like, PK's always said, like, our time's gonna come, and I think we're basically seeing the light at the end of the tunnel. Like, we're finally getting over this, like, hump that this hump that we've been in. And so I think we're finally starting to see the light, and it's going our way more often. Which is what you want to be. You want to be playing your best as the season progresses. Yeah. So it obviously has shown growth. This was also the second place for the first time since the Penguin Classic way back in October. So obviously you had that at the beginning of the year, and then stuff happens. It's sports. There, you wish you could be winning all the time. It's
like, look at basketball. Basketball's 20-0, and they lose 2 straight, and some people think it's the end of the world.
Mhm.
But they played 2 really good teams in Michigan and Illinois, and played Illinois, who's probably one of the hottest teams in college basketball. Bowling's kind of the same way. You know, you had, what can we improve on? What can we do better? And now you're hitting that incline as the month of February comes. And how do you think impacting not having that Prairie View Invitational kind of had, just because on everybody, because there were some scores that were a little lower. Do you think that kind of played a factor because everybody wants to just kind of get back into routine? Because practicing's practicing, but you'd like to compete because everybody's a competitor in some shape or form.
Honestly, I feel like you can't say because you weren't there. Like, historically, we're not the best at Prairie View because, again, you're going against the top 10 teams, so it's like, okay, yeah, you're gonna lose a few here and there, but again, wins and losses would matter. So I think it would have been nice to see if we could have a good year and come out like with a good win and loss record. But also, there was the other side where, well, what if we do lose more matches and we don't really need that right now?
But hey, you made it back. You ended on a high note. That's all that matters, right?
True.
I guess what's off day today. What's the week looking like for both of you now? With so you guys have another. We'll talk in the next segment about your next event. I guess what's the week looking like for you guys as you guys kind of get back in routine now, because compete, off day, and now you have a week to kind of prepare mentally, get back into everything, and you don't have to travel. We'll get into that too later. But being back, I guess, what's this week kind of look like for the bowling squad as a whole?
Well, we don't have practice either tomorrow. He gave us the day off.
There
again.
you go. So you get 2 days. That's very rare, I would assume.
Yeah, we were all kind of shocked that he said it, but happy.
I mean, I can see you guys ended 3-0, and it's just been a crazy time because it's like, I don't know how many events have been canceled in your guys' time. I'm assuming not many. So getting an entire event canceled, and then having to kind of retrace your steps and get back in routine. I guess after tomorrow, having that day off too. What is Wednesday, Thursday, Friday, maybe potentially Saturday look like for Desiree and Haley here?
Going back to practice and workouts.
Yeah.
I think workouts are on Wednesday. I think I saw him put that in, and Friday, and we'll have practice.
That's the life of a student athlete, because then you have class on everything too, because the semester, you guys are into the heart of the semester. Because
you have 3 exams this week.
Yeah, see, like I said, it's the heart of, I as a former graduate of the university there, I know what that's like. And I can't imagine, that was just me being a student with like 15 credit hours. I can't imagine that plus your athletic part. You have to go to practice, you have to compete. Like, okay, I have this event coming up. How do you kind of adjusting to that's got to be a little, because it's a little different than high school. Everybody kind of had that situation. I guess what is, from a student athlete standpoint, what is that kind of like, kind of being able to manage all that? Because time management's key. It's tough. I've been in that boat for studying and stuff like that, but that I wasn't a student athlete. I was the student part of it. You take the athlete part out of it. I guess what is that kind of like, just from your guys' point of view, being able to I find it very impressive being able to handle all that, because like bowling, you guys are gone almost every other weekend.
Yeah.
So imagine there's a week like this week, Haley. You said you have 3 tests or 3 exams. What would that look like if you had an event this weekend? Because you'd think like, okay, I could use this weekend to study and do all those tests. But let's say you have an event on a Saturday, Friday, Saturday, Sunday, and it's like, oh my gosh, if you put me in those shoes, I would have no idea what to do. Give me a rundown of what that would look like from an athlete's point. Then we'll go to break and get into the next segment.
Well, today I had a religions exam, so it was open today and due today. So that, and then I have an accounting one, but that's a lockdown browser on my computer, so I can take that anytime within the time frame. And I did that I think my freshman year, the spring semester. I did that with my econ class, and I just took it in the hotel, and my roommate had stepped out. And my marketing one, I think I'm taking it Thursday, but I would have to take it Wednesday, or I would ask him, hey, when I come back, could I get an extension to Monday? Can you do that, or can you open it earlier? I think for my accounting one last semester, I was going home for Thanksgiving, and I had to ask, but we had an event in the Louisiana, and I had to ask her to open it up a day early, and she was very nice and did so.
Yeah, that's crazy. The lockdown browser. If anybody doesn't know what that is, it is pretty much where you can't like Google or answers and everything.
You have like a web. Like
yep, you have the webcam. I remember that from my days in college.
I wish mine didn't. But
I mean, don't we all?
Yeah,
I mean, I've only used it once.
Yeah.
It's also like you have to download. It's like a kind of a software thing where they can. Yeah, that's a whole nother world. But yeah, we're going to take a break here on Beyond the Lanes with Desiree and Haley, Nick Wyman pressing the buttons here. We'll be right back here on 93.7 The Ticket.
At Raising Cane's, we focus on making the most craveable chicken finger meals, getting them right every time. That's why we hand batter every chicken finger, mix every cane sauce, butter every Texas toast, stir every slaw, salt every fry, squeeze every lemon, and brew every ounce. We do this inside every Raising Cane's, every day, because when you do it right, you can taste it in every bite. Raising Cane's chicken fingers, one love.
Select Plumbing and Utility has been serving Lincoln and the surrounding area for 14 years, and they're not slowing down. Select Plumbing and Utility handles all your plumbing needs, from faucets and water heaters to full renovations, and they can even help with your heating and cooling needs. They're also Lincoln's underground experts, repairing and replacing broken underground water and sewer lines since day one. Contact Select Plumbing and Utility today at 402-560-6197, assuring excellence in every situation, opportunity, and challenge. That's 402-560-6197.
Empire Netting and Fence delivers top quality netting and fence solutions. From major sports venues to backyard installs and everything in between, coast to coast. We take on tough jobs with grit, integrity, and a strong commitment to safety. Empire is growing, and we're hiring motivated people ready to grow with us. We build each other up, and we're building something big. Think you've got what it takes? Apply now at empire-fence.com. That's empire-fence.com.
Nutrition Authority presents Fusion 30, an ultra premium protein ideal for anyone wanting to look, feel, and perform their best. Fusion 30 can only be found at Nutrition Authority. Stop in today for a free sample, visit with a certified nutritionist, and get better than internet pricing. For store info, visit mynutritionauthority.com.
Rico here with HIS Auto Care at 70th and Van Dorn, letting you know HIS is a great place to bring your vehicle for service. With superior service, bumper to bumper, we'll treat your vehicle like it's your mother's. Doesn't get any better than that. So call 402-488-8934 and HIS Auto will make you glad you did. 5% off, mention this ad, and for sure your mother will be proud you called. 402-488-8934, HIS Auto Care, 70th and Van Dorn. God bless you.
Culture and Coffee with Mike Smith and the Bowie Boys is back this Friday, February 6th, featuring members from the Nebraska baseball team. Stop by this Friday between 5 and 8 p.m. as we turn the Ticket into a skate park. You heard that right, a skate park. And also highlight the upcoming year for Husker baseball with players from the team. Again, that's 5 to 8 p.m. this Friday, February 6th, for a live broadcast of Culture and Coffee from 5 to 7 p.m. and a Vintage Market Plus skate experience hosted by the Bowie Boys from 7 to 8 p.m. This is a party you won't want to miss.
Tune in to 93.7 The Ticket immediately after every Nebraska men's basketball game for 1 hour of post-game recap. The Nebraska Basketball Postgame Show is sponsored by Union Bank and Trust, John Henry's Plumbing, Heating, Air, and Electrical, Jack Russell of Farm Bureau Financial Services, and the Lincoln Airport on 93.7 The Ticket and theticketfm.com.
Shopping for new flooring is different today. Getting your questions answered, making the right selection, getting the best value, and installed quickly and professionally. Visit ostreetcarpet.com or shop our store. We'll answer all your questions and help you make the right choice. You'll be enjoying your new floor in just days for less than you'd pay elsewhere. Carpet, vinyl, wood, laminate, tile, and area rugs. We've got it all.
O Street Carpet.
1732 O Street. Family owned and operated. Always the best value.
In every office, there's two types of people. There are those who bring in bagels and those who eat the bagels that someone else brought in. Everybody likes the first person. Be that first person. Weekday mornings at 7:30, you have a chance to win a business box of bagels from Bagels & Joe. All you have to do is shut up, Sipple. 2 questions for you, 2 for Sip. Win, and the bagels are yours. Lose, well, you don't want to lose.
You lost Monday, you lost Wednesday, you're a loser.
Shut up, Sipple. Weekday mornings at 7:30, brought to you by Bagels & Joe.
With UBT, you've got total control over your money. Like Doug, who runs his game day tailgate like a well-oiled machine.
I got burgers, brats, chicken, dogs, plus all the fixins. And with the UBT Go app, I can track my food spending from anywhere.
Pro move.
They don't call me Grill Sergeant for nothing.
No matter your goals, UBT helps you feel good about reaching them. Union Bank and Trust. Member FDIC.
Big box stores are tempting for buying equipment for your high schooler in sports or for yourself in your sports leisures. But buying new is awfully expensive. Why not go somewhere with new and used options? Play It Again Sports has quality, slightly to gently used equipment, and 50% of their inventory is actually new equipment. And it's more than baseball, softball, and golf. They also have equipment for disc golf, fitness, hockey, and more. Plus, they're always buying products. Bring your gear you're done with and get trade money on the spot. Play It Again Sports at 48th and Vine.
Are you looking for an exciting new way to put your skills to work? Explore new career options in the fintech industry at Currency, a Sandhills global company. We offer full-time positions in financial sales, compliance, operations, and other fields. We also offer a 4.5-day work week, an attractive benefits package, and opportunities for advancement. Put your motivation to work and grow with us at Currency. Visit gocurrency.com/careers to learn more.
Back Nine Golf in South Lincoln is the premier indoor golf experience in the state. The weather in the winter months is cold, windy, and as unpredictable as a tee shot on the 450-yard par 4. With top-of-the-line full-swing simulators and a PGA teaching professional, Back Nine Golf is there to help you improve your game and lower your score. Back Nine Golf is open to the public with 24/7 access for members. Learn about Back Nine's variety of memberships today and see the facility for yourself at 7501 South 15th Street in Lincoln, just south of 14th and Pine Lake Road. Back Nine Golf, your premier indoor golf and events destination.
Back to the Ticket weeknights on 93.7 The Ticket and theticketfm.com.
Welcome, everybody, back to Beyond the Lanes. Desiree and Haley with me. Nick Wyman pressing the buttons over here. We just got done talking about Nebraska Bowling's week out in St. Louis, getting third place as a team after battling back, being as low as 8th, I believe is what you said, being as low as 8th in the tournament and getting all the way back on Sunday, capping off with a third place finish, and talked about the life of a student athlete going through the testing. And I can't imagine the stress of that, because you got to manage your grades. Plus there's so many activities you got to be at. You have to practice, obviously, be there, and there's just a lot to plan out. But you guys just capped off the Columbia 300 Saints invite after the Prairie View invite postponed. Now
we have the Big Red next.
Yeah, Big Red. Yep, next Friday, February 20th to Sunday, February 22nd. Don't have to travel.
Thank God.
Don't have to travel, and you get to stay at home. I mean, we talked a little bit what it's like to travel. I think 3 weeks ago we talked a little bit what it's like to travel as a bowling athlete. How much easier is it just to be back at home? Because you don't have to worry about the travel plans. You don't have to pack. How easy do you think it helps having a home meet? Because
yes.
And how so?
Because when we go to these different tournaments, we spend all day together. Like, it's a long day, and then we have our meeting. Or no, not even. We don't even have a meeting after. We go straight to dinner, and then it feels like our dinners just get pushed, and then we're out for so long. Then we got to come back and have a meeting. And with the home tournament, we can have the meeting right after, and then we can leave, and we can go do our own thing. And it's like, these other tournaments we can't, and we get to sleep in our own bed, so we don't have to stay in a hotel, and we can drive ourselves wherever we want.
Yeah, but how long is the normal bowling day? Like, you're there all day pretty much, I would say, like on a normal meet.
Yeah.
So like the past week in St. Louis, we'll talk. We'll wrap it up with this with St. Louis. What was a day like just going to this meet? Like, kind of wrap me around what it's like. You wake up, obviously you have to make it there, so you make it there. What's it like? Give me like a day in the life of a bowler at a meet, start to finish. Because I'm just curious, because it's not like basketball, you show up, you shoot around, and then you play for 2 hours. Bowling, you're playing, you play 3 games on Sunday. Just kind of give the audience here at the ticket what's a day in the life like on a competition day.
Well, I feel like each day is a little different because it's a different format.
Let's do start to finish. Let's start Friday, because let's start like you walk in, You arrive.
Yeah.
What do you do first? Because everybody's different, I guess.
Yeah.
What would you do, Desiree? You just walked in. We just getting ready. Like, let's say this is a bowling alley. Let's say this is a bowling. What are you first doing? Like, what are you starting out the day with?
I'm probably finding like the practice pair. I mean, I'm not finding the practice pair. That's normally like Haley or Lainey doing that, or somebody else. But like finding a practice pair and like putting our backpacks down, and then most of us just sit on our phones because we're there. Like, we're there like
Almost an hour.
over an hour early before like they even do team recognition and national anthem on Friday and then practice. So we're there an hour and a half early. A lot of us are on our phone up until the last 30 minutes.
And then you start getting game time and everything. And then you have the competition. And then, so there's not a lot of downtime, I would say, besides getting there.
Basically.
And then from what time does competition usually start?
It varies, but like this Friday it started at first ball practice started at 10 a.m. And I think we finished close to 6 p.m.
It's like a full like 8 hours of bowling.
Basically, yeah.
Is that exhausting? Or is it
Well,
just-
it is because we're also not sitting. If we have downtime, but like say we finish our match like 2 frames before another match and they're still bowling, you have like those 2 minutes to sit down, but also you have to pack all your stuff up because you're moving to a completely different pair.
And it could be on the opposite side of the house.
And you need to bring everything with you.
How many lanes were at this meet?
24.
Yeah.
Still a lot. That's still a lot. And if you're on lane 1 and you got to move all the way, what, do you guys have a moment like that?
I think so. We were like 21, 22, and then we went down to 5 and 6.
You have to carry everything.
Yes. Bags, your shoe bag, if you had your backpack, your jackets you had with you.
And then we have a tub with all of our like stuff, and then a bag with like tape and stuff.
It's not
So
as
to make sure that we get that too.
Yeah, it's not as simple as just walking over to a lane and be like, "Hey, we're ready to bowl. You got the balls already ready for us." There's more that goes into it than just, "Hey, I'm here to show up." It's not like going to bowling at all. You know, if we went down to a bowling alley right now, we'd say, "I like be on this. You know, here I'm here, this lane. All right, I'm ready to go." It's not as simple as that. But put that in the past. Columbia Saints invite, 3rd place, Nebraska bowling. We're here with Desiree and Haley here on Beyond the Lanes. If you have any questions, text in 402-464-5685. They'd be glad to hear your questions. Wouldn't you guys be, right?
Yeah.
Yeah, see, just say yeah. There we go. See, we run a tight ship around here. Well, I try to, but I digress. But you have couple weeks off, and then the Big Red Invite, February 20th, the Hollywood Bowl. Have you guys? How many times have you guys bowled in this event before?
Once.
Once. What's it like from an athlete's standpoint? Because I assume the attendance is pretty solid for, at all these events. There's usually pretty solid attendance with multiple teams being there, but having a meet in your backyard and being able to have friends and family be able to easily access the event has to be a pretty exciting thing.
Mm-hmm.
And having them there, I guess, from a student athlete's point, what is that like? And then, like you said, you touched on you sleep in your own bed. You can leave or just go and leave or whatever, whenever you want to. Just competing in your backyard. How does that give you an advantage? And how does that make you feel as a person? Because you have that kind of fan support there.
I think it's nice. I think from like the athlete perspective, like in our team, like you kind of are in control of most. Like basically, like we can practice on the pattern because we are trying to figure out what it is, and so we have had practices on it and being familiar with it and what balls we want, and then obviously, like the coaches get to choose the type of format and how they want to do everything, and so I think that's nice because almost like you're in control of most things.
Mm-hmm.
And then the fan support is just nice to see a bunch of, especially staff members or other teams show up. It's like kind of like, wow.
You mentioned that how was it the tennis team or whatever they showed out for you.
Yep.
And and they're in the heat of their season too, so it's not like a weekend is. They could have sat around and just caught up on homework or watch TV or whatever. Because
I don't really think any of us like talked to them either, so I'm surprised they knew we had it.
Oh, so there wasn't like a coaches being. None of the players are like, hey, you guys should come down and support us. And
no, I mean, I know, like, I knew Ronnie, but that was about it. But I didn't.
It was
more because like I was in like a group, and so like of student athletes that like went to meetings, but I didn't talk to him like that.
There wasn't no like meeting between the tennis team and the bowling team and being like, hey, you guys should come down 10 o'clock to the Hollywood Bowl and come support us. But they showed out and were your supporters. Does it get pretty rowdy at some of these bowling matches? Because, the tennis team. So DP had one of the tennis players on a couple weeks ago on his show. And they were talking about how tennis matches, like the UNL ones, they get pretty rowdy and get into it. And the crowd plays a factor. It's not like you turn on tennis on TV and it's kind of just like, wow, they cheer for 5 seconds and then they just go back and hit it.
Yeah.
And bowling's kind of the same way. There's people clapping between the points when you watch it on TV. I guess what's the crowd atmosphere like at a college event if anybody's never gone? Because people are gonna have the opportunity here in under 20 days to be able to attend one at Hollywood Bowl. I guess from your guys' point of view, what's the kind of a crowd like, especially at Lincoln at the Big Red Invite?
It's kind of hard to say because like we only have last year to base it off of, and I feel like each day it grew, like the size grew. I mean, there's a lot of red and white, and I think Kevin comes out or came out last year, and he would do his Go Big Red. And
That's the super fan guy.
Yeah.
I was thinking because I've seen this guy all over, like, and you can find him on like
he's on a billboard.
Is he really?
He is. He stopped me at the Michigan game and he's like, I gotta show you what I did. And I was like, what did you do? And he's like, I'm on a billboard. I was like, whoa. I was like,
I've seen him at like volleyball and everything. And it's like, okay, like that's cool. He supports, you think maybe it's like, oh, he only goes to like a couple sports and
No, he goes
he's
everywhere.
everything.
He knows our names too at training table. He's always like, oh, how you doing, Desiree? Or how you doing, Haley? We're
Yeah,
like,
you
"Oh,
guys
how
think that's awesome that he's like this devoted fan?
I think it's great.
And he knows everybody by name, and it's like he's just a guy you can just talk to and like have a normal conversation with.
Yes,
that's awesome, and that's cool that he shows that support. But I assume he's going to be there on the 20th, 21st, and the 22nd.
Probably,
yeah, or at least one of them. I
hope
so.
I'm going to say all three. I'm going to
say all three.
I,
Okay.
I haven't looked at the other Husker sporting events. I'll look later in the calendar because obviously tennis is probably doing something that weekend. Yeah. Wrestling's in the heat of their season. They're on the road after that, but still. Basketball is obviously winding down their regular season. It's a crazy time of year.
Yeah.
Just being at home's gotta be special just because you get that hometown crowd obviously with all the red and white you said, but it's a chance for your guys' parents to come down. Do they ever come down and like last year they came to how many meets they usually go to because they have lives outside, you guys are just getting they don't want to follow you at every meet. I mean, some do, like you see in college basketball and stuff like that. Parents go to every game or whatever. How many meets do you guys as parents usually get to go to? And I guess what's it just like to see them come down and make that trip and support?
I think this year my dad went to 3 just because like Louisiana and we were in Fort Worth, which I'm from San Antonio, so it's just 4 hours away. Then Louisiana is like a 7 hour. So I guess whatever they're close to. But he did fly out to Maryville this time because he's never been, I don't think.
Do they tell you ahead of time that they're going to be there, or do they try to surprise you at times and be like, oh, hey,
my
I'm
dad
here?
will tell me because he's normally the one that's able to come. My sister did surprise me in Fort Worth. She said she couldn't come, and then she surprised me for like 2 hours and then had to head back home.
That's got to be pretty special because then you get to see them because you're a busy person. You're not going to be able to go home every weekend with bowling season kicking in the high gear and being able to practice and testing and all that stuff. Haley, what about you? What's it like kind of to see the parent support because they don't have to be there, they choose to take time out of their day.
Oh, I love it. My parents always come to Youngstown because my stepdad's parents live up there, so my whole family, even my sister, will come, and then they'll go to Orlando, which is usually the next weekend because that's only about 7 hours from us, so they'll come to that. And then my mom came to Louisiana. It was just her. And then she's just flying out for the Big Red, and then they'll be in Greensboro because that's very close as well. But my whole family would be out there for that one,
which is cool because then they get to come and support you and be able to, because then you guys have that, and then you obviously have your family away from home here with Nebraska fans who are going to show out on February 20th at Hollywood Bowl. I'm off on Fridays. I might have to make a trip down and support.
Yeah.
Me and Kevin will have to no. I'm not that. I'll probably just sit in the back and be like, I'm here to support. I might have to make the trip down. You're gonna have to let me know the start time. I may have to come down for a bit, and I can come support and watch the professionals at their the artist at their paint at their canvas is what they'll say. That's what we'll call it. So we're gonna go to break. It's time for you guys' favorite time of the week, the Mount Rushmore, and we have whiteboards so you guys can write down and show with our on Allo Channel 961. If you're watching, you'll be able to see their beautiful handwriting. Oh, I saw that face. I don't know. My handwriting is not great either, but we'll be able to see them, and so you can keep track at home and may see me maybe pick a winner. Haley's on a two game win streak, correct?
I think so.
All right. We'll be back here after these messages here on 93.7 The Ticket.
At Raising Cane's, we focus on making the most craveable chicken finger meals, getting them right every time. That's why we hand batter every chicken finger, mix every cane sauce, butter every Texas toast, stir every slaw, salt every fry, squeeze every lemon, and brew every ounce. We do this inside every Raising Cane's, every day, because when you do it right, you can taste it in every bite. Raising Cane's chicken fingers, one love.
Select Plumbing and Utility has been serving Lincoln and the surrounding area for 14 years, and they're not slowing down. Select Plumbing and Utility handles all your plumbing needs, from faucets and water heaters to full renovations, and they can even help with your heating and cooling needs. They're also Lincoln's underground experts, repairing and replacing broken underground water and sewer lines since day one. Contact Select Plumbing and Utility today at 402-560-6197, assuring excellence in every situation, opportunity, and challenge. That's 402-560-6197.
Empire Netting and Fence delivers top quality netting and fence solutions. From major sports venues to backyard installs and everything in between, coast to coast. We take on tough jobs with grit, integrity, and a strong commitment to safety. Empire is growing, and we're hiring motivated people ready to grow with us. We build each other up, and we're building something big. Think you've got what it takes? Apply now at empire-fence.com. That's empire-fence.com.
Nutrition Authority presents Fusion 30, an ultra premium protein ideal for anyone wanting to look, feel, and perform their best. Fusion 30 can only be found at Nutrition Authority. Stop in today for a free sample, visit with a certified nutritionist, and get better than internet pricing. For store info, visit mynutritionauthority.com.
Rico here with HIS Auto Care at 70th and Van Dorn, letting you know HIS is a great place to bring your vehicle for service. With superior service bumper to bumper, we'll treat your vehicle like it's your mother's. Doesn't get any better than that. So call 402-488-8934 and HIS Auto will make you glad you did. 5% off, mention this ad, and for sure your mother will be proud you called. 402-488-8934, HIS Auto Care, 70th and Van Dorn. God bless you.
Culture and Coffee with Mike Smith and the Bowie Boys is back this Friday, February 6th, featuring members from the Nebraska baseball team. Stop by this Friday between 5 and 8 p.m. as we turn the Ticket into a skate park. You heard that right, a skate park, and also highlight the upcoming year for Husker baseball with players from the team. Again, that's 5 to 8 p.m. this Friday, February 6th, for a live broadcast of Culture and Coffee from 5 to 7 p.m. and a Vintage Market Plus skate experience hosted by the Bowie Boys from 7 to 8 p.m. This is a party you won't want to miss.
Tune in to 93.7 The Ticket immediately after every Nebraska men's basketball game for 1 hour of post-game recap. The Nebraska Basketball Postgame Show is sponsored by Union Bank and Trust, John Henry's Plumbing, Heating, Air, and Electrical, Jack Russell of Farm Bureau Financial Services, and the Lincoln Airport on 93.7 The Ticket and theticketfm.com.
Shopping for new flooring is different today. Getting your questions answered, making the right selection, getting the best value, and installed quickly and professionally. Visit ostreetcarpet.com or shop our store. We'll answer all your questions and help you make the right choice. You'll be enjoying your new floor in just days for less than you'd pay elsewhere. Carpet, vinyl, wood, laminate, tile, and area rugs. We've got it all.
O Street Carpet.
1732 O Street. Family owned and operated. Always the best value.
In every office, there's two types of people. There are those who bring in bagels and those who eat the bagels that someone else brought in. Everybody likes the first person. Be that first person. Weekday mornings at 7:30, you have a chance to win a business box of bagels from Bagels and Joe. All you have to do is shut up, Sipple. 2 questions for you, 2 for Sip. Win, and the bagels are yours. Lose, well, you don't want to lose.
You lost Monday. You lost Wednesday. You're a loser.
Shut up, Sipple. Weekday mornings at 7:30, brought to you by Bagels and Joe.
With UBT, you've got total control over your money. Like Doug, who runs his game day tailgate like a well-oiled machine.
I got burgers, brats, chicken, dogs, plus all the fixins. And with the UBT Go app, I can track my food spending from anywhere.
Pro move.
They don't call me Grill Sergeant for nothing.
No matter your goals, UBT helps you feel good about reaching them. Union Bank and Trust. Member FDIC.
Big box stores are tempting for buying equipment for your high schooler in sports or for yourself in your sports leisures. But buying new is awfully expensive. Why not go somewhere with new and used options? Play It Again Sports is quality, slightly to gently used equipment, and 50% of their inventory is actually new equipment. And it's more than baseball, softball, and golf. They also have equipment for disc golf, fitness, hockey, and more. Plus, they're always buying products. Bring your gear you're done with and get trade money on the spot. Play It Again Sports at 48th and Vine.
Are you looking for an exciting new way to put your skills to work? Explore new career options in the fintech industry at Currency, a Sandhills global company. We offer full-time positions in financial sales, compliance, operations, and other fields. We also offer a 4.5-day work week, an attractive benefits package, and opportunities for advancement. Put your motivation to work and grow with us at Currency. Visit gocurrency.com/careers to learn more.
Back Nine Golf in South Lincoln is the premier indoor golf experience in the state. The weather in the winter months is cold, windy, and as unpredictable as a tee shot on the 450-yard par 4. With top-of-the-line full-swing simulators and a PGA teaching professional, Back Nine Golf is there to help you improve your game and lower your score. Back Nine Golf is open to the public with 24/7 access for members. Learn about Back Nine's variety of memberships today and see the facility for yourself at 7501 South 15th Street in Lincoln, just south of 14th and Pine Lake Road. Back Nine Golf, your premier indoor golf and events destination.
Back to the Ticket weeknights on 93.7 The Ticket and theticketfm.com.
All right. It's that time of the week. Beyond the Lanes, Desiree and Haley here. It's time for the most anticipated Mount Rushmore since I've been involved in this. We have stepped up our game here, too. We also have whiteboards where we are going to write them out as they go. So we're going to be able to, if you're watching on Allo Channel 961 on Facebook, X, or YouTube, you will be able to see the answers and what we have for them. So what is our topic for this week, ladies?
Dipping sauce.
Dipping sauces. So this isn't condiments. This is dipping sauces. So as the judge here, I know the boundaries. So you say like mustard and ketchup together. It's like, oh, that's a great condiment duo. However, it is not condiments. It is dipping sauces. So dipping sauces it is. All right. Who wants to start?
I can go first. Okay. My first one is avocado lime ranch.
Okay.
From Chick-fil-A.
Okay. That is okay. I was going to say, I was like, I don't think I've ever had that, but now you mentioned that maybe I've had it from Chick-fil-A. So yeah, I can see why that's good.
Mine's just going to be plain ranch because like that's what you get when you get fries and wings.
It's versatile too.
Exactly.
I see. Okay. See, look at this plain sheet. After 2 losses in a row, Desiree's stepping up her game here.
You did not write that.
So, all right,
that figure out what.
It's a tough topic. You guys picked it, not me. You guys picked the topic, and this is tough. Ranch, I like the pick. It's versatile. You could use it for a lot of things. You can use it for fries, chicken, you name it. It's a very tough pick. Second pick.
Sour cream.
Sour cream, just plain sour cream.
Well, I did my tacos.
Okay.
Yeah,
or a quesadilla.
A quesadilla.
Okay.
Tacos, quesadilla, you can dip.
She likes the liquidy sour cream too.
Really?
Well, no.
Like Chipotle, right?
That's not liquidy. I don't think there's a.
Consider
I don't like.
that
I can't do
liquidy. I'm
liquid.
sorry. Fine.
Sour cream's a okay. I see what you mean.
Like the daisy. Like I like
Okay,
yeah,
yes,
yes.
that's
Okay,
sour
okay.
cream.
I was
You get
gonna
yours?
say just plain sour cream. If you're like talking like chips, I'm like,
Yeah, I was
no,
like,
no, no, no,
that's
no,
what
no.
I thought she was.
No, it's like quesadillas and tacos.
okay, yeah,
That's
okay.
good.
I got you. You almost lost me there, but I think we're all on the same page now. Okay, next pick.
Mine is cane sauce.
Yeah.
I feel like, especially at TT, they have like their own little mix on it. So anytime they have fries, I just like dip it.
Yeah, it's a good one. I'm a Caniac over here, so I agree. Good stuff. I wish it was bigger though when they give it to you at Cane's though. It's a smaller sauce, so everybody's in. The more sauce,
You
the
gotta be
better.
like, oh, no coleslaw, but can I have extra sauce instead?
I usually get extra bread if I don't like. But
Ooh, their bread's really
Their bread
good.
is good.
are you guys a coleslaw? Are you guys not a coleslaw person?
I do not like coleslaw.
I'm
I've
not.
never actually tried it.
It has.
It's not bad.
mayonnaise. I don't like.
It's not bad. It's just it's in that warm box, so it's like kind of like throws it off where it's like kind of like cold, kind of not. It's weird, but I see what you mean. All right, we're in the third round here.
Yep.
All
My
right.
third is ranch.
All right. Versatile. And I think ranch has to be on there.
Ranch has to be on everybody's.
Ranch has to be. If not, there's something wrong. It's versatile. You can use it for a lot of things. You name it. So, all right, next pick. It's coming in.
The marker was running out on me.
I know we got to step up our marker game.
Okay. Again, going back to tacos, I love salsa verde in particular. Green salsa is so good, and
Okay.
it has better flavor. You know, some salsas is just like, what?
Are you a
is that?
spicy
Yes.
food? Okay, yeah, I like
Yes.
spicy food too. Okay,
I love it,
All
especially
right.
if it's like a jalapeno salsa verde. It's fire.
Yeah. You guys know what De Leon's is here in Nebraska?
No, I didn't.
It's a good Mexican place. It's pretty good. So if you ever have to try something, it's pretty solid. There's a lot of really good food places here, especially like downtown Lincoln has so many different options too. So there's plenty different places. All right, here we go.
My last one is sweet chili.
Sweet chili. All right, it's solid pick.
Yeah.
It's solid.
I don't like a lot of sauces, so I was.
Oh, so it
That's
kind of handicaps you.
Yeah.
All right, Desiree, wrap
That's
us
all
up.
right.
What do we got?
Barbecue sauce.
Barbecue sauce, another staple.
Yes.
Yep, and there's the four. So let me see them one more time. Let me see them here. So we got ranch, cane sauce, salsa verde, and barbecue for Desiree. And for Haley, we have avocado lime ranch, sour cream, ranch, and sweet chili. So you pick 2 ranches on there, which isn't not bad.
They have different tastes.
They do. They do. I think I have to give it to Desiree this week because
Valid.
you have ranch, you have barbecue sauce, you have the spicy salsa, and then cane sauce is cane sauce. So ding, 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 ding. Does Desiree with the first win with me on the buttons over here. So ends the losing skid. How do you feel? I told you last week. We said
I feel great because I am a sauce person. So
I can tell by your picks. They were very, barbecue sauce is good. You can use it for fries, chicken, whatever. And same with ranch. Ranch, you can use it for a lot of things. And then salsa, salsa is a little bit of a kick to your, dip your chips and everything.
Exactly.
And then cane sauce is just, there's no explanation for that. It's cane sauce.
Yep.
So what a pick. Haley's going to have to get back in the win column next week.
I know.
A tough pick. So they'll be having a couple weeks off before we get back to, before you guys get back in the action at the Big Red Invite, February 20th. I might have to make an appearance now. I might.
Yeah.
I've now put it
You
in.
have to because Harrison did last year.
Okay,
True.
I think
maybe you can get Harrison to come with you.
Well, Harrison's now working on Fridays, but if there's a nice little break in there, we'll see what the schedule looks like. I think that has to be. I think it's got to be a thing. We'll see. That is a couple weeks from now. That is February 20th to the 22nd at Hollywood Bowl, Nebraska Bowling at the Big Red Invite. First time at home this year, but pretty fun week. We'll see you next week here. Desiree and Haley, thanks for watching. Me and Raph will be up next year on 93.7 The Ticket.